Then you got a lot of guests already. Then
yeah, and then
you
like
just gotta keep going, bro. Keep rolling the ball, bro. Like
that's what it is,
yeah,
dude.
like you just gotta drop content. Like no matter what it is, bro. Everybody's like something's gonna like.
Well, this is something's
gonna spark, you know.
Yeah.
Something's gonna spark, bro.
There should be one video.
Or like once you see like what like once you catch a flow, like you're gonna know what to do, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's already live.
Yeah,
I'm not Paisa no more, bro. Nah? I don't think so. That's
you're a waifu now.
That's old news. Paisa's overrated, bro. Like he's a burn. He's egotistic.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the No Offers Podcast. Today I have my homie right here, my friend for a long time, my boy Gerardo, man.
What's up, bro?
Welcome, bro.
Thank you for having me, bro. It's a pleasure. I've been talking about this for a long time with you, and let's get started, bro.
Yeah, man. Just do a little quick intro by yourself. Let the people know who you are.
Well, my name's Gerardo. I grew up in LA. To the age of like 13, I was living in Van Nuys, which is in the valley, and like the Ep.1. And then I came to Ball Heights when I was in middle school in 8th grade, and then my life changed ever since I came to LA. Like,
is that where we met in middle school?
Yeah, 8th grade, bro.
Middle school, right?
Yeah, 8th grade, bro.
8th grade. Damn.
And yeah, bro. I used to think I was a shit, you know, but life ain't like that, bro. Life humbles you, you know, shows you lessons. You gotta live.
I feel like that's just like the mentality everyone has at that age, though. You know?
Like growing up
you have to have it at some point.
Then as a first generation, you know, Mexican or Latino, whatever you call it, immigrant, like you have a lot of questions or like a lot. You want help, you know. You're searching. You're asking. You're screaming for help. You want people to be there for you. Like you don't know what's going on, you know, like.
Yeah, because your parents don't know the system.
My parents are just like working,
system, you know?
trying to survive, you know. Like they don't know what's going on. But yeah, bro, pretty much grew up in LA. I consider myself an Angelino now because I mean I've been in LA for the past 10 years
half your life already.
Yeah, half my life pretty much. And yeah, bro, that's pretty much it. There we go. I work retail. I work at 7-Eleven. I've done like retail pretty much ever since I graduated, and but I've been trying to switch up. You know, I've been really focused on myself, on my goals, fixing my credit, working out, eating good. You know, just working on my mind, bro.
Yourself, you know?
Just working on my mind, bro. Yeah, stuff like that.
That's good, man. So I think you work night shifts, no?
I work like every shift, bro. But yeah, I work night shift, day shift. Everything.
How is it working a night shift? Like, do you feel like you get a lot of weird customers at that time, or some characters, or anything like that?
Honestly, bro, like when it comes down to customer service, like I know what to expect, like from the worst to the best. So like, I know the best. Like I worked in downtown LA, and I was working in Skate Road, so you can just imagine how that is. And right now, it's like, I don't know, like there's a fentanyl epidemic. Like people are like really dying in the streets, bro. Like killing themselves slowly, bro. And a lot of people don't see this, you know. They think it's just like the drug addicts and you know but like it's a mental health issue.
That epidemic, that fentanyl epidemic, dude, that's going on in schools, bro.
I know in schools too.
And you know, drugs and overdoses, they don't discriminate, man. Mm-mm. They attack
everybody,
every race, every class, social class. Any drug, dude, like that's the scary part, you know.
I know, but like you were saying, if working night shift is kind of like, you can say it's different, bro. Yeah. Definitely, you see the Greeks and freaks. What is it? The strangers and freaks.
The freaks and
freaks and geeks. Like you know, just everyone, bro. Yeah. But you can't be afraid, you know.
Have you had any like weird encounters or funny encounters?
I fought in people. Got in like crazy like encounters and. I don't like fighting no more, bro. I don't like fighting. Like, there's no point in fighting anyone. Like, why push it there when you could just speak and be at peace, you know? Yeah. Like, you don't want to get hurt. I don't want to get hurt. Like,
dude, speaking about that, I actually have someone told me a fight story about you, dude.
Yeah, there's probably a lot, bro. I used to fight a lot. Yeah. But I don't like that's pointless. You know?
Pointless, yeah. So that's also something we talked a little bit about before the podcast. That I know my guy for a nickname, you know?
Yeah.
This right here, this is. Since I've known him since middle school, right?
Yeah.
He's been Paisa since middle school. He's like, bro, that's not me no more. that mentality is not me no more, man.
Yeah,
you can
bro.
talk a little bit about how, you're growing, you've changed, like what was that, and then who are you now?
Paisa was like fucking a crazy character, man. Like, I don't know how that name came upon. Like, from what I remember, I was in PE class one time singing corridos.
Oh, really?
And some kid, his name's Chris Robin. I don't know if you ever heard him. Some chubby white dude.
Sounds familiar, but
he's the one that he's like, oh, you're Paisa, bro. And ever since that day, like, everyone would call me that.
Oh wow!
It was weird, I guess. And then like, I guess, I don't know, my name one just went viral, I guess. Like, I just started knowing everybody out of nowhere. But like, nah, bro, that person was full of himself, very arrogant, very selfish. Very, like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's not humble at all.
Okay.
Yeah, like
crazy ass.
Yeah, bro. That's what I think. But now I think it's like I'm not that person no more, bro. Like, I definitely grew as a person, bro. And then,
what do you think sparked that change, man? Of you saying, this is not who I want to be no more.
Just being unhappy, bro. Like looking yourself in the mirror and then like seeing how people view you, and like just not being happy with that image. And it's not. And then that's what like, I don't know. I learned this from fucking Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate.
Yeah, Andrew Tate. Like, well, basically, like, as a man, you could become whoever you want. Like, you could be zero and like build yourself from the ground up.
Right.
So like, no, even if you're a piece of shit at one point, you can still change and reestablish yourself. So. And there's always a way, bro. Where there's always a will. If there's a will, there's a way.
Right.
You can't lose hope, bro. Like,
what do you think about What do you think about Andrew Tate getting banned from all platforms?
He's getting banned for a reason, Too much people don't want that knowledge around They don't want people to be like thinking for themselves, making rational decisions. They want pawns, not. They don't want like.
They don't want kings?
They don't want kings, They don't want kings and queens. They want pawns. They want, boom, you do this, you do that.
I see.
That's what I think, but... And yeah, bro, and it was crazy because I didn't go to school.
What do you mean?
Like, I didn't go to school after high school.
Oh, okay.
You get me?
Yeah.
And a lot of my friends already went to school and graduated and stuff like that. And it's crazy, like... I'm just hoping, like, we all can make a change for the world,
Right.
Like, for the better, bro. Because... this world is crazy, bro.
I just think it's pretty crazy, like, you saying that that's someone you look up to, but at the same time, like, if you look at all these videos, like, no one's perfect, right? There's so many videos of him that I don't agree with personally.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit I don't agree with. Like, hey, I think it's all an act, though, you get me?
Yeah.
It's all an act, like, to get people's attention. Like,
but there is some stuff where he's, like, straight up being a motivational speaker, and saying the same thing, like, that all these other celebrities are telling you, like, put in the work.
Good.
That's good, dude.
Yeah.
Did you do anything fun for Halloween or anything like that?
I went to Horror Nights. It was alright, bro.
Dude, to be honest,
I wasn't scared at all. It was funny to me. I don't know, like,
because I get invited to Horror Nights every year.
Yeah.
But this year, honestly, I couldn't because I already had some stuff.
This is my first time going.
But usually, like, the years past, like, I always, like, I rank it, dude. I'm like, nah, dude, I don't want to get scared, like. Well, how was it though? Like, it wasn't that scary, or?
So it was my first time. I didn't know what to expect.
Did you go with your squad or what?
I went with just a female, bro.
Oh, for sure,
yeah,
for sure.
But I didn't know what to expect. Like, what I thought was gonna be like, as soon as you get there, you're gonna be getting scared and shit,
Yeah,
but
like jump scares and everything.
You get me? But you had to. It was packed, bro. I had to wait forever to go into a maze.
Okay, that
I went,
sucks.
but what's cool? I went to all the rides. Oh, when I went to Indiana Jones and we got stuck in the ride.
Oh, wow.
And they gave us a free pass, like a fast pass, but only for the rides, not for like the mazes.
Uh-huh.
So we went on a couple rides and stuff like that. I had a couple drinks, got pretty buzzed.
In Horror, because that's something I didn't know. So in Horror Nights, it's not just the mazes, but all the rides are still open.
Universal's still open, the same shit.
That's actually really cool.
It was pretty cool experience.
And where are the mazes then? Like in the walkways, or where are they?
So some were just like in the I don't know, bro. I don't know how to explain it. Like you gotta walk, So, like there were like, I don't know if you've been to Universal, so some were upstairs and some were downstairs section, like like.
So maybe they just find like the free.
Yeah, they just find like free space. Yeah, like probably where they do like films and stuff. Like.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Cause we're in like the little sections where they do like film and stuff. I'm pretty sure like it looked like a little town. You get me?
Yeah.
But they just had everything like set up how that it was like one theme was the weekend, the other one was the killer clown, one was like Halloween, fucking Michael Myers, and then one was Scarecrow, stuff like that.
Which one was your favorite?
My favorite one, I gotta say, the weekend, bro. It was pretty cool because the theme was creepy. Like he had his head chopped, like, and then some girl was just holding his head, and then you walk. I have videos, bro. I can show you after, but yeah, it was cool, you know. And it was my first time. I wouldn't go back though.
Not worth it.
Nah, not worth my time.
For sure. What about you excited for the holidays? Thanksgiving.
Damn, bro. Honestly, I'm gonna be working, so
you're gonna be working those days. Okay.
So it's like honestly, the holidays is like whatever.
We're gonna jump into something a little different. My boy here he said he has some questions for me, so I'm just gonna answer them. I wonder what type of questions they'll be, bro.
So the first question is obviously I know you went to school, and what do you think school was worth it?
Okay, by that he means like I went to college after high school. I went to a 4-year university, and in terms of worth it, specifically, I think for myself it was. But I do know a lot of people that, we both know that maybe it wasn't worth it for them. I think it was worth it for me just because I managed to get involved pretty early on, and I think that was like the best thing that I ever did. Getting involved in different clubs on campus. Because of that, I managed to really learn more about my career and the one that I want.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta actually know the steps that it takes for me to get the career that I want. So I was able to, check them off.
So really network with the people you.
Yeah, I think something that's very crucial when you're a student, or just anyone. Sometimes we always think about networking with the people above, but sometimes we don't really value networking who we have next to each other, because they're going for the same goal as you. They might accomplish it before.
And you're both as hungry.
Exactly. You're both as hungry, right? So you guys can help each other out in that way. I got to travel because of school. I got to meet some people that I think are going to be friends forever, that I could trust with anything. In terms of career-wise, I think I did get some type of the career that I wanted when I went into college. But I do know that that's not the big picture, When you're in high school, they really push, go to school, because they think that that's the pathway to, like, achieve all your goals. But it's honestly not, man. It's honestly just one pathway for you to achieve maybe your academic and maybe your career goal. But, there's so many careers nowadays that don't even involve school. There's so many things that you could do nowadays that you could just learn off of YouTube.
Yep.
And you could be making 3, 5, 10, fucking
6 to 10 figures,
million dollars more than someone who went to college. So for me, I think I really appreciate the people that I met, and the opportunities that I got. So I think it was worth it for me, but it may not be worth it for everyone.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I asked like a lot of people, and they said like similar stuff, bro. Like, it just depends what you pretty much do when you go to school, like what you apply yourself to. Because a lot of people go and they lose themselves. And,
I mean, look at all like the multi-millionaires.
They don't even graduate.
They don't graduate. They start their career right off from high school because they know what they want. So I don't want to say school's for people that don't know what they want, but it's still like that point in time where you're still growing as a person.
Yeah, like a lot of people don't learn as quick. That's what I feel like.
That's also something that's true.
Like or don't know what they want specifically as quick. You know what I mean? Like, they're still like exploring their options.
Or maybe they don't have the mental capacity to give all their focus to one thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people over here have to raise kids, have to work, have to, just know what they're gonna eat the next day. That they don't have time to be over here, like worrying about, like gender studies class or something,
Oh yeah, I guess.
Or like communication class or something like that,
Something that's not really gonna help them in the future. In reality,
exactly.
It's kind of dumb to say because I feel like, damn, there's so much stuff that they taught us that you're right. It doesn't really.
That's what I'm telling you. There's a lot of people that I've seen on YouTube. Like, for example, like, do you know like Dave Ramsey?
Dave Ramsey.
He's just like this guy who talks to people about financial advice. And then there's also Graham Stephan, who's become really big lately. And, you know, I think both of them, you know, well, they're in different times, right? They're not the same age. But just after high school, they straight went into, like, getting their real estate license and working. And, you know, it paid off for both of them. So, you know, you never know what career or what route, you know, life's going to take you. But, you know, something that you said earlier was really good when you said that, you know, you were focused on your goals. And I think that's the number one thing.
Yeah. And another question I have for you is, do you feel as a first generation Latino, there's a lot of pressure, and like your family turns to you like when there's something like basically like everything, like they put the pressure on you, like it's on you to like as a man, like take us like, you know, to the next level, you know.
Yeah. So I do. Some people know this, and I don't really speak about it a lot, dude, but I felt the pressure before, man. Like my senior year in college, dude, I had pretty bad anxiety, to the point where I couldn't really think about what was gonna happen next month. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I was just so focused on now and just thinking negatively about the future, and I think it comes down to like all that pressure you put on yourself, and like you said, you know, because being first generation, it's like you're brought up in this world. And you're expected to be the expert of this world without ever having a teacher. You know, you're like, my parents were great parents, and I'm pretty sure your parents were great parents too. But it's just it's not the same world, you know, from the country they come from to this country. It's just things work so differently that you're not able to be guided, you know, in the beginning, and then you're expected to be like I mentioned, you know, the expert. And I think that's where like a lot of, you know, pressure comes from. What about yourself? Have you experienced like this pressure that we're speaking about, like instances?
Well, yeah, like it's like it starts with the little things, you know, like when you're a kid, like, oh, me puedes leer este papel.
¿Qué dice aquí?
¿Qué dice aquí? And you're like, what? Like, I don't know about taxes. Like, what do you want? What do you want me to say? Like, I have no idea.
I don't even know what to tax.
Yeah, bro. like it starts with like stuff like that. Like and as you grow older, you realize like, damn, like my dad really is trying to like depend on me, you know, like he really depends on me, and like it just haunts you because like you want to be doing your own thing, but then at the same time you can't really like move on because you got all this pressure on you because you know
you can't really just focus on like,
yourself.
bettering yourself. Yeah,
you can't really,
then you feel guilty, not like helping them out.
You feel guilty not doing what you can for them, but you know I think that's just part of life, like especially like for us, because I don't know, man, like it's crazy to think that like our parents came over here and a lot of them didn't have no goals, where like they just came over here, you know, like I don't know, at least my dad, you know, he just came over here, had my brother first, and then had me, and like you're gonna work, you're gonna grind, but then what, you know, like
because like where our parents come from, you know, they came from not knowing what they were gonna eat tomorrow, and now having like clothes on their backs, to now having food, water, shelter, all this stuff. For them, it's a big difference.
It's a big difference, yeah.
So I feel like that's also like
part
of the reason.
Yeah, a lot of shit's excuse my language. A lot of stuff is like, what's the word? Being comfortable, you know, like I don't want to be comfortable. Like exactly. I'm tired of being comfortable. I'm tired of like settling with the way I have. Like I need more, you know, like.
Always want more, bro. So that's always what I tell people.
That's why I tell my dad, but I don't know, he's in a different world. I feel like, I don't know if you know this, but my mom passed away when I was like 7 years old.
Oh wow, dude.
So growing up, that was one of the many adversities I faced, where like the adversities, that's the word, right?
Yeah,
adversities I faced, like with myself, where like it just sucks, you know, like not having a parent, you know, like but like I feel like it helped me grow as a person. Like obviously, you know, it made me to a person who I am today. But if she was here, it would have been different, you know, like very different, definitely. You know. But I feel like it affected like my whole family as a whole, you know, and not just me. Like, but
you also have an older brother, right?
Yeah.
Or how many?
Just one sibling, bro. Just me and him. That's it. But he's on his own thing, bro. It's crazy because he's a good guy. We're total opposites, bro.
Really?
Yeah, like he's a good guy, and I'm like, you know me, bro. Like I'm not saying I'm bad. I'm a badass and shit.
No, but you're like.
But like I've done some fucked up shit, and honestly, like, yeah, bro. Like I guess I'm more like my mom. My mom was always like outgoing and like
the go getter.
Like that. My brother's more been like watch like. Just cautious, very calm, very alert. Like me, I'm just like I learned to like hasta que algo me pasa,
Yeah.
That makes
You're
sense.
like action first.
Yeah,
trial by fire.
Trial by fire, exactly. Yeah. Him, he's like, oh, if you tell him, he'll listen.
Yeah.
Me, it's like, oh, you're gonna tell me? Nah, I'm gonna find out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, bro, like, there's so many topics right now I want to talk about.
Yeah.
So,
no, but I just want to kind of like pinpoint back to what you said about always wanting more. Like, I feel like that's something that many people see as something that's bad, dude, but that's something I encourage a lot. Like, never settle for what you have, Like, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to settle.
Never settle.
Always
never
always
settle,
love
but always appreciate what you have.
Always appreciate and love where you're at, but always put yourself to the highest standards.
Yeah.
Know that you could do more. Know that you're going to do more. Like, by knowing that you're going to do more already, you already know you're going to accomplish it. You just got to work on those small steps to get there.
And just carry. I just always the mindset I always try to say is like try to carry yourself as like royalty. Like you're a king, you're a queen, you deserve everything. Like
you may not have it yet.
You might not have it, but you will. Yeah, whatever you desire, you will have.
And maybe when you get to the point where you could have the things you want, those aren't gonna be the things you want anymore.
Yeah,
you're gonna want more.
Maybe, like maybe you'll change your mind. Like sometimes you probably won't even be happy when you achieve certain stuff. Like you'll probably go back to where you were just to be simple.
I was having a conversation with some of my friends, and I was like, bro, I remember in middle school, like I always wanted a chain, dude. Those were the coolest things.
But now that you got a chain, it's like whatever.
Or now that I could afford a chain, it's like like why?
I never been like, what is it? Vanidoso, that's what you call it.
Yeah.
I never cared about like jewelry and like looking like having nicest clothes. Like I like looking clean, like looking fresh, go out. But I was never into like what do you call it? Fashion and stuff like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When it comes, like vanity, like. But lately I've been more into fashion just because of the money that it brings,
because I work in like corporate America, and like right there I feel like you do have to. I'm not saying there's a standard of how you have to dress.
No, but when it comes to business, when it comes to business, what is it? Business casual. You have to represent yourself. Present yourself right.
But a tip is also like you don't have to wear the most expensive stuff.
No.
But you have to wear stuff that fits you.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to get the pants that fit you comfy, the shirt that fits you right, and I feel like that makes you look 10 times much better than if you get like I'm saying marca, something that
because you can have a marca shirt and then $1 in your wallet.
Yeah, that's true, man. Like a tip I always give is just buy something like for like dress pants, get comfy dress pants, and then just tailor them. Right here, you could get them tailored for like $7.
Yeah,
you te quedan y te ven mejor.
I just go to Ross, bro.
Let's go to Ross.
Go to Ross, Marshalls, Burlington. They have all the good stuff. So like you can build your own like suit,
your own outfits and stuff. Yeah,
pretty drastic. Is there any conspiracies you believe in?
Any conspiracy?
Like you think that like this is true? Like this happened?
So, I'm gonna start off with like non-problematic ones. So I'm just gonna talk about the Mandela effect. So you know what it is, right?
That's like when you travel back in time and then you change something and it changes the whole thing.
It's more of like when you believe.
That's the butterfly effect.
Yeah, that's the butterfly effect.
The Mandela effect is when you see something like a sign, like
and you thought it was different. Yeah, like something changed. So you realize something is not what you realized it was throughout the whole time, right? So like for example, this was already like pretty late. This was when the PS3 was already out, right? But like I didn't have the PS3, I didn't have the PS2 or anything like that. But my dad managed to buy me and my brother like the PlayStation 1, and it was like the coolest thing for us, and then time passed. We're in high school, and then we started doing research because I really wanted the PS4. We started doing the research on the history of stuff like that, and then we found out that the PlayStation released. Well, the first PlayStation was, it released its controller, and then like a couple months later, it released the DualShock, the one that has like the joysticks.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Because I remember the first one didn't have joysticks.
Yeah.
So the one with the joysticks is actually the DualShock. And I remember me and my brother were talking. We're like, bro, we had the first controller, the one that didn't have the joysticks, and we really me and
him, and it
looked
looked like a Nintendo, huh?
It looked like a Nintendo because it didn't have the joysticks.
It didn't have the joysticks.
And then me and my brother were like, oh, dude, we have the first one, like the very first controller, because we remember playing the games and not having that, Because at that time, I think like the Nintendo 64 was out, and then the GameCube, and those did have like joysticks.
Those were like similar, yeah.
Yeah, and then we're like, what? Right? We didn't have it. So then we decided to look for the game. We found it. We found the controllers, and we did have the DualShocks.
Yeah.
And then, but we both vividly remember
that
us not having it.
Yeah.
So that's just one example of many that I'm like, you know what? Like, maybe this is true. And then also, like, if you look on YouTube, there's a lot of people that talk about, like, there's common ones, like Kit Kat and having the dash. That one's common. There's people like the Looney Tunes one. Like, there's, like, little things like that. But I never really believed in those because I'm like, y'all probably just not paying attention. Like, I've never paid attention or really bought
now I want to see. Now I'm searching it up.
But there was this one YouTube video. And this was something else, dude. It made me believe because it brought, like, more historical things. For example, like, the Mona Lisa. Like, okay, this is also, because it was a while back. Does the Mona Lisa have a grin on it or no?
A grin?
A grin, like smile or no? Like a
no,
smile?
she's not smiling, is she?
Let's see, let's
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because after doing research, I saw that she had no grin. But my whole life, my whole childhood,
you thought she had a grin?
I was told that's why it was famous. I thought that's why the Mona Lisa was famous because it had a smile and a grin.
I get you. So there's two. There's like,
yeah. So, yeah. If you look at this, there's like the real Mona Lisa has no grin. She's just barefaced. But But then, growing up thinking it had a grin, I thought that was another example of the Mandela effect. And then there was a third one where it talked about like a biblical story. And I'm not going to get too into it because I completely didn't do my research and forgot about it. But there was like a biblical story where I thought it was true. Like, that's what I grew up listening to, And then it ended up being fake. Like, it was a little different. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Damn, the Mandela effect, bro. Like, I feel like it's just like basically your mind playing tricks. Like, you believe what you want to believe. You get me? Like,
that's also very true.
You get me? Like, you believe what you want to see. Like I could be like, oh, this table's blue, and you'll be like, nah, it's black. I'm like, nah, it's blue. You know? You get me? That's what I think it is too. It's like, I feel like the Mandela effect it's now that you mention it, now that I think about it, like, it's like really, really going on right now, like with people's brain. You get me? Like,
that's true.
It's like, and people are in denial, like with like certain stuff. You get me?
Yeah. Are there any conspiracies that you believe in that you're like, it's this? Por cierto.
They're gonna shut me down right now. They're gonna come raid us, bro. Freaking. I feel like the crazy conspiracy, man. What about the 5G towers? Do you believe in that?
No.
Bullshit, huh?
Yeah, it's just regular tech, bro.
Yeah, it's just. But what do you don't think like the waves affect us at any way?
I feel like it does affect us. I don't know in what way, or I don't think it's been studied.
No.
Long term effects. But I wouldn't be surprised if studies do show that we were affected, like in a couple years, or even when we're not even here no more.
Yeah. Cause like the only conspiracy theory I can think of right now, bro, is 9/11, bro.
9/11.
So like I feel like we did it. It was our inside job.
Why do you think it was an inside job?
Just simply to start tensions with what is it? what country was it? But basically, the CIA started ISIS, bro. Like we lost control of ISIS. Like we lost control of ISIS, and ISIS started doing their own thing. They just started taking over the world, and they felt threatened by the U.S. and that's it. That's what happened.
That's crazy. Because I mean, throughout history, you know, World War I, World War II, and even through ancient battles, you know, what wins wars is the support of the whole country. You know what I mean? When your whole country supports the war efforts, I feel like it's easy. You know, people ration, people donate. You know, that's what I think wins war, when everyone all hands on deck, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like it has happened through different points in history where a country attacks itself and, you know, performs casualties to its own people, you know, in order to start a war, in order to get people to back it up. So, I mean, you know, the CIA has released files that are really bad, you know. See, the CIA has done a lot of crazy stuff shit, to us, you know, its own people. And I wonder when I don't know. I don't want to give my 2 cents on 9/11, but if something did happen there, you know, eventually it'll be released.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So there's that.
Yeah, that's true. They're not gonna just. I mean, where do you hide the truth?
No, but I mean,
in plain sight.
The CIA has to.
In plain sight, you know what I mean? So say they're gonna make it seem like it's not. They're gonna tell you something and make it seem like it's so not real. Like it's gonna seem so unreal that it's real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that makes sense, like that's where you hide the truth, like in plain sight. You know, like if I tell you, like, you know, if I tell you something, you're not gonna believe it, but deep down, I know it's true. You know what I mean? Like, it's a. I don't know what you call that though. That's like, it's so weird.
A mirage.
That's like a mirage. That's what you. It's like a mirage. Like basically like Apex, bro. Like, you know, Apex, like that. Like it's just like a trick.
All right, bro. So we kind of talked about you going through a self-growth journey, and I kind of want to know a little bit more about what specific goals you have. You know, both short-term and long-term that, you know, are something that you're really like looking forward to you know, accomplishing.
Well, right now I'm focused more on my short-term goals, which is like, I consider my short-term goals like 6 months from now, like these 6 months. And right now I'm focusing on pretty much sculpting my body.
Sculpting your body, working out,
bro. Eating healthy, fixing my credit.
Okay.
Like pretty much that's it. And I want to start doing social media, attacking every platform. Nice. When it comes to Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. Every platform, attack it.
Okay, so let's start off from the first one, right? What's your workout routine? What type of working out are you doing, and what type of diets have you doing?
So I've been doing push pull legs, push pull legs. So just keep it simple. First days, push ups. Push chest, shoulders, triceps, and abs, and a little bit of cardio. I hate cardio though. Next day I do pull-ups, lat pull, anything back related, anything pull. And then third day, do legs. And then every day I try to do a little bit of cardio. And then the last day I do legs. I hate doing legs.
I bet. Yeah.
And yeah, bro. I just trying to get back on my football. My football, you know, football strength, you know.
Yeah, so some of you guys that don't know, me and my boy here played football together.
Yeah.
And we got some funny stories, man.
Football, bro.
When this guy says he was crazy back then, like, not even counting, like, the partying or, like, any of that, like, even in football, this guy was the go-to guy that, you know, would want to always chop on the opponent, chop the other guy, take the knees.
I'll hurt myself to hurt
ankles.
I'll hurt myself to hurt other people.
Yeah, that's like, crazy, bro.
Like, I wouldn't care, what I go through. I put my body through. My shoulder's still fucked up, bro. Yeah? My shoulder's still fucked up from football, bro.
Because, do you remember playing football in Hollenbeck, like when we were playing in
yes,
the streets?
When I first came to Bow Heights, like, and I saw how you guys played football, I was like, damn, y'all crazy.
Dude,
like,
that's
in the blacktop.
That's what I'm thinking about. Like, dude, like, it was just crazy because it was like,
I seen kids like break their arms.
It was literally because I played football with you guys, But this was without knowing any rules. No one knew. I feel like most of us didn't know the rules.
My second year, I didn't. Honestly, bro, I was ass.
Yeah, cause like no, but I mean like in Hollenbeck.
Oh, Hollenbeck?
Yeah, in middle school. Like all we did was we were basically on concrete. It was like 25 people.
25 versus like 10 people.
Versus like 10 or 30 people, depending on the day. All we would do is do the kickoff. Someone would get the ball. And then right away, everyone would jump that guy. Just crack him, drop him on the floor. And then, it was their ball. And the messed up thing that I remember is...
There was no...
Let's say, they threw it to us. You ran it, they cracked you. And then let's say, okay, now it's our ball, right? To be like QB and stuff.
Yeah.
We would give it to the person we least liked on our team.
Oh, yeah.
So he could get cracked, so he could get injured. And
there was always that kid that was like, you didn't want to tackle him. You know what I mean? Because he would try to fight you or something.
That was the worst, bro. When right away you try to tackle them and they want to fight.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, I thought we were playing. That's why I stopped. I only played on the concrete, on the blacktop, for a week, and then I remember I got cracked. I scraped my whole skin, and I went home. My dad was like, "What happened?" I was just like, "Football." I'm like, "Football."
Dude, I hurt my knee so bad, man.
Yeah.
I got dropped, and all the weight went to one knee, to the point where I couldn't move it. I thought I broke it. I couldn't move it.
I remember, damn.
And I literally stayed injured, throughout for 4 years. Damn. I stayed in maybe 3 years. I stayed injured like that to the point where I would walk, and then sometimes my knee would give out, and I would almost fall. And you know what helped it out? Playing real football in high school.
Actually lifting weights.
Actually lifting, squatting, doing all these lunges, running. Working it out actually managed to strengthen my knee again to the point where I feel like it's fully recovered.
What's funny, what
those blacktop days, man, those were crazy.
I know, man. Who let us do that?
I know.
It's funny because they'll let us play until they saw someone actually get hurt, and then parents will complain. And then
the guy that would be taking care of us and stuff, he would be the one that would give us a ball when they would take away the ball from us.
Oh yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah. But when you played football only 1 year.
Yeah, I played the senior year.
And but if you played our first year, you would have been traumatized. You would not want to play.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, bro. Because
that's when you guys had no equipment, right?
No equipment, no nothing. And we would train at Hollenbeck. We would have to go take the bus in the morning after school to go freaking train.
And that's the thing, because there wasn't any football at our high school until junior year. And that's the thing, because I was going to join, I tried out and stuff like that, but I couldn't because I wanted to do, other stuff, school and some other after-school thing. But yeah, you go from, because everyone who played basketball stayed in basketball. Everyone who did soccer. The athletes were there. Everyone from our middle school, it was a lot of us who wanted to play football. I remember
the first day when they said that, tryouts.
Yeah.
The whole gym was packed, and then by the end, there was only 20 of us.
Exactly, bro.
It was half the school wanted to play, all the boys, but nobody stayed committed. It was funny.
Because that's the thing, dude. No one who tried out played sports.
Oh yeah, I get you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, none of them were athletes.
None of them, no. And not because they weren't athletic. It's because they weren't in any sports. No one who went there went specifically for football because it didn't exist.
Yeah, it didn't exist.
So they really had to build the program from the ground up.
Yeah. Yeah, and I never played football in my life. My first sport as a kid was soccer, bro.
Dude, no, I didn't even grow up playing football or watching football. I literally learned how to play football, guys, because in the beginning, I only played defense. So I learned on the sidelines. There would be guys who actually watched football and were fans of the Raiders or the Cowboys and stuff like that. So they knew the rules. So that's where I learned by them telling me what's going on.
Oh yeah.
That's how I learned.
I definitely learned hands on.
Yeah.
So once I knew what was going on, I knew how to watch football. You know what I mean? Before I'll be what's going on? You know?
Mm.
What is fourth down? What is first down? What does that mean?
Exactly.
What is it 10 yards? What is a yard?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We grew up I grew up watching soccer.
I grew up watching soccer.
And then I became a huge fan of basketball.
Yeah, me too.
We also have goals about being having social media presence. I know you talked to me a little bit more about specifically what you want to do, but maybe tell the audience, man, what type of stuff do you want to do? What type of content creator you want to be?
So there's like a variety of things I want to do when it comes to content creating.
Yeah.
So one main thing is like I want to do like obviously I'm a freaking stoner. I want to do a lot of weed related stuff, like weed events, mostly basically
like
my
vlogs?
life, but vlogs and basically just my lifestyle.
Like what you do on a daily basis.
Yeah, when it comes to working out, eating, partying, just hanging out with friends, like this moment right now, like there's just every little detail. Like when it comes to my life, like relationship with girls, freaking relationship with friends, stuff like that. Every little detail, bro. But it's a slow grind, It's not something you could just do it overnight. Cause
no, dude, it's very difficult.
It's a slow grind, and I got a lot of stuff going on. I got work, got bills to pay. I gotta eat,
Yeah.
But hopefully in the future we could do great stuff. I'm gonna do great stuff. I'm gonna do great stuff, and basically my channel's gonna be just me. It's hard to like really like explain what I want to do, because
so I guess a little bit of everything. You're gonna record your
travel, food,
progress.
Just lifestyle, travel, food, and lifestyle. That's pretty much sums it up.
Okay.
Travel, food, and lifestyle, and I want to do a lot of giveaways.
Oh wow!
So basically, give away a lot of weed to people, give out free joints, give a lot of food away to homeless. Just bless people, bless street vendors. As much as I get, I want to receive. As much as I could give, I want to. No.
As much as you could receive,
I want to give.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah, bro. I want to do a lot of giveaways too, because I see a lot of shit. A lot of content that I've been seeing lately is just food being wasted, bro.
Okay.
Or like, I don't know if you've seen those like, where they're stacking a bunch of ham and cheese and ham and cheese and ham and cheese and ham and cheese, and then they put like a gang of shit, and then basically they try it and they're like, oh, I don't like it, and they just throw it away. I'm like, what a waste of food,
Yeah.
And there's a lot of content. All right, one question I have for you is, if you had a girl, would you let her have an OnlyFans, or would you start an OnlyFans?
So, okay. I've been asked this before by my girl. Well, not current, like a past girl, right? And when we were together, she did tell me like, hey, like, how would you feel like if I had an OnlyFans and stuff like that, right? But I just feel like herself, she wasn't like, like, how would I say it? Like, that's not her image. Or that's not who she is.
She's trying to fit in.
So no, not that she's trying to fit in. I just feel like on OnlyFans would be just part of what she does, but it wouldn't be her whole identity. You know what I mean? I feel like with her, there's so much about her. Like she's very smart. She's goal driven. She could do like so many things, and if this is one venture that she wants to pursue, like at the end of the day, like it's money driven and money motivated. You can't be mad at someone for wanting to get their bag.
Yeah.
And I told her it was cool with me. Like I'm like, if that's something that you want to do, it's not something she did or is doing, or but it was just like, I guess, a question, because it was like in the back of her mind.
Yeah, because I mean, I feel like every girl nowadays, like, especially when they're turning 18, they don't know what the fuck to do. And I feel like that's like one of the easiest routes, like, for women at least.
Yeah. I mean, it's also difficult, man. Like, if you think about it, like,
it's now they know the struggles of a SoundCloud rapper, like,
or a podcaster,
like trying to get our views up, trying to get
promoting,
and like,
before it was, here's my CD, listen to it. Here's my SoundCloud, listen to it. Yeah. Now it's like, here's my OnlyFans, subscribe. It's the same thing.
Yeah, wow. Bro. It's all competition.
Yeah, my girl now, if she told me I want to do that, I feel like I don't know, not because I just feel like I'm in a different stage of life too, like I'm in the stage of life where I just want to, like you mentioned, grow and things like that. But like I mentioned before, I'm not the type of person to want to discourage whatever path you want to take,
Yeah.
But what about you, man?
Honestly, bro, I'll let you do your own thing. I'll be good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Like I rather like we could
as long as there's no cheating involved, I feel like I'd be okay with that. Like no like content creation with another guy.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. I feel like if it's like if it's like a couples thing, then fuck it, like we could both do it, you know. But if it's like but if it's just like you like trying to like just grind on your own and not like involve me, then I don't know, like, that's kind of fucked up. Like if we're together, you know, we're supposed to grind together, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I respect it, like you said.
That's something that I really look for in a relationship, like the grind together.
Yeah. Me too, bro.
I feel like being a power couple is where it's at.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like as a man, you need that what do you call it? Like that support, bro. Like you need someone to.
You need someone who believes in your goals.
Believes in your goals and believes in the vision and
believes in you. Yeah.
And it's gonna be there when there's nothing. When the shit hits the fan and when shit gets done, you know.
And when you have nothing.
Yeah.
But I just want to also close things off with kind of speaking on what we were saying a little bit prior. I think when the cameras were off, we were kind of talking about like how important it is to be close with people, you know. It's so easy to be like drifted apart from friends that you've once had just for like dumb reasons, or like sometimes you don't even know the reason, right? So I just want to, you know, end things out with saying, you know, it's important to like stay close with, you know, the people you actually like and love, you know.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and I just hate how like death is what really brings people together. Or when something tragic happens, you know, like when like if you're doing good, we should all be doing good, you know.
Exactly.
Like we should all be like together, you know. But I guess I feel like as Mexicans, that's how we are. Like we're always in competition with one another. Like who has the better car, who has the better house, who has the better job, who has the better girl, you know, like stuff like that, you know. But I worked with Arabs and like people from Lebanon, and the way they view from other cultures, and it's different. Their culture is different because they're like say me and you are brothers, and I have a business idea. Like I'm gonna involve you. Like you're gonna be involved. Like if you don't want to, then you're gonna miss out. You know, and you see me eating, you're gonna be very upset. But when it comes to like, I feel like Mexicans, we're Latinos. Like we're like so much in competition instead of focusing on growing as a whole. You know, like I don't know why. It's like that for us. Like,
I know, we gotta change that, man. We gotta bring each other up.
I know we gotta bring each other up, bro. Like, and I feel like you know Duno.
Yeah, Duno.
Shout out to Duno, man. I met that fool at my job, bro, and I'm happy I met him. Hopefully one day he's right here.
Did you chop it up with him or not?
Hell yeah, I chopped it up with him. He was drunk. I was drunk.
That's so cool.
It was funny though. It was a quick transaction, you know.
Because I've met Duno twice.
Yeah.
And I got in a picture with him and stuff, but I've never actually like chopped it up that much.
Yeah. Oh, I get you.
Yeah. But dude, cool guy, bro.
But yeah, I feel like he set the foundation for us, you know, as Latinos to be like on social media platforms, you know, because there's not really anyone like him like in the game right now. Like
that's true.
As like he's like from the hood, you know, like
mainstream too,
like,
you know,
like
not like mainstream, but like he's like not like mainstream.
Yeah, he's pretty mainstream, bro. Like yeah, people know him. Like at least people from our age up to like 30-year-olds, you know.
Yeah.
Like.
People who are mainstream as well, and like, you know.
Yeah, but shout out to him. Hopefully one day we have him right here at the pod, bro.
Bro, we're gonna be chopping it up with you like we're homies one day, bro.
Yeah, bro, and
because this guy, he's like, I mean, he's about to start his journey, man, in the social media world.
Yeah, I'm trying to attack it like a shark. I'm tired of just being a little guppy, man. We gotta go hard.
Nice.
You gotta attack the world, take over. Like it's only one time, you know. This is only once, so.
All right, so let me finish it off by asking you something that you asked me.
All right.
Are you the chosen one?
Hell yeah, bro. I feel like I'm the chosen one. Like, I feel like even as a kid, I feel like I've been a natural born leader. Like, without like even trying. Like, people always like somehow I'm not saying like people look up to me, but like when it comes, like say I'm in a room, I'm sometimes I feel like entitled to make a decision for all of us, you know. Like,
I think it comes with the charisma, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like just having natural born charisma, like maybe I mean leadership skills are very important, but when it comes to being a kid or being in a room with people, like I feel like that's where the charisma comes out, you know. Being the person that when you speak, people listen. When you make an action, when you do an action, people see you, you know. That's a part of the charisma, how you move and how you are. And I feel like that's something that comes natural, you know. It comes with your, así naciste, you know. It's something that's It's not something that's made or taught. It's something that you can't teach.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. Charisma.
Yeah. Yeah, like it just comes naturally without like. Yeah, bro. But as in being the chosen one though, like, I hate it, bro. I hate being the chosen one sometimes, cause why me? You know, like why the pressure on me? But I'm thankful that I have this the mind I have right now, cause I've came a long way. Like I was very I think I knew it all, you know. But you find there's this quote, like I don't know if it makes sense, but it's kind of stupid. But you realize you know nothing till you know everything.
Yeah, I can relate to that quote so much, to the point where, like, okay, some of you guys know this, but a couple years back, I was so political.
Yeah.
Like, I was so political. I would, anything you guys would talk about, and I would disagree with, I would be at you, you would be at me. And now I feel like I'm at the point where I'm, like, above political parties, and I'm like, it's not even about this color or that color. It's not about this direction or that direction. It's much more above that, man. Like, and that quote is so true, where the more you know, the less you know. Like, if you look at all all the economics guys, all the financial economic advisors, they tell you, the more you know and the more you study the game and the system, you realize that you don't know anything.
Yeah.
And that's the crazy part. And you just gotta be a student of the game and realize that you
gotta be a student and a teacher at the same time. Because as much as you wanted to learn, someone wants to learn, and they're gonna and it's your job to like provide like for the world too. It's not what you want. It's not what the world could give you. It's what you could give the world. You know, like
facts.
Like, what service can you provide? You know, for the world. Like, why should the world keep you around? You know, like why should we be here? You know, like you gotta do something for the world. Like we're here for a reason. You know, like, that's what I think. You know, but
you gotta prove why this world's yours. Bro.
Yeah, like I just wanna change the world. I wanna make everyone like happy, bro. It's that pretty much sums it up. It's that's it. Like I just want to make a positive impact in everyone's lives. Make them start a positive mindset, work out, eat good. Like, I'm not fucking healthy and shit. I'm not the healthiest guy, but I've been trying, you know.
Yeah.
I've been trying, you know.
Efforts will count.
Efforts will count, bro. You gotta keep trying, you know. Don't stop.
Sure.
Yeah, bro.
All right, man. Well, that's how we're gonna close it off. I feel like hopefully you gained a lot of good insight about, just where your mindset is, perspectives. And yeah, man, this has been my boy right here, Gerardo.
All right.
And we're gonna close
Please comment, like, and subscribe. No offers.
No offers, man.
Yes, sir. Till the next time.